Progress pushes it's a year. It's a year. Progress pushes it's a year. Progress pushes the other year.
Oh, there she is.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right. So, camera's here. Let's go over this real fast. Charles, you want to sit over here?
Yep. Line out of the view.
Yep.
What about Lydia? She's out of the view.
Yeah, they're all on the view. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it right now. We're gonna get the lighting right.
So, what's some things that what are some things that, let's say, what's a good habit that you do every day?
A habit I got that I do every morning. When I wake up, I want to say,
Good habit.
tuck,
Tuck down.
144,
Come on.
HPK, 32.
Baby.
Pain behind these. Ooh, that's the verse I want to do to that. I said, pain behind these words. I'll be fighting fears.
Talk. I need to
Black
get
man's
talking.
point of view. Okay, go ahead. My bad. We got. It's on you.
That's Tuck Willow.
No, talk
Oh, you ain't
regular
got
to
to
the
talk to
camera.
him. You already.
I don't think, can they hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, just talk.
Hello.
Say, man, I'm from Tuckwilla. My name is Green. You did?
Crazy adolescents. I ain't wanna go to school, nigga. You talking out your neck. Hey, I'm finna rap about the J's.
What
These
beat
little,
is that?
these little.
no.
I'm finna rap about the J.
Right. Exactly.
Mommy suckers trying to get in. Creative, not just legislative branch. Pull up these songs like I've been working on the Grand Ghetto. No one's been in Monkey Ghetto.
What you say about the progress pushers of the history?
Oh yeah. Progress pushers, pushes young here. Progress pushers it's a year. Now they can't.
We got the money team over here.
That makes a lot more sense. Years of the sign collapsing.
You writing?
I can write something.
Years of the sign, not collapsing up these years.
That only be one
Happy, making history with
don't have
words
to.
as we speak.
You done good. Hold up. The leaders of the vision, yeah, we push progress. Example to the future, how to move and not regress. Love thy neighbor like a brother, keep him close to me. Same ones I love don't seem to cold shoulder me. Chop it to the game that these lame niggas used to. They're like, oh no, man, it's on you.
And then I'll just have I guess I can just say the progress pushes that part, and then pushes it's a year. Progress pushes now a year. Progress pushes it's a time to shine. Progress pushes what we taking what's ours.
the temple, and they both ran together. Say it again. And they both ran together, and the other disciple outran Peter. I want to talk from the subject, run after your destiny. Touch your neighbor and say, run after your destiny. Do not walk.
What's up, everybody? What's up, man? We got a special night planned for you guys tonight, man. I'm a facilitator with Progress Pusher. My name is Charles Howard.
And I'm a navigator. My name is Merman Salye.
Miggity Merm.
You know. And we want to welcome you to the second annual Keys to Success graduation celebration. You heard me?
You know, we finna turn up. So we got Shamel. She's gonna come up and let you guys know the type of work that we do with the youth. You know what I'm saying? The scope of work we do, should I say?
Now she gonna map it all out.
You know what I'm saying?
We do a lot of great work for a lot of young kids, and they do a lot of great work for us.
Come on.
So we're looking forward to you staying tuned, staying posted, and enjoying it with us.
Let's go.
What's good, everybody? My name is Shamel Simmons. I am a youth navigator in Federal Way with Progress Pushers. I work with the youth 12 to 24 who have been incarcerated, at high risk for incarceration, are impacted by the system in some way, some shape, some form. I think it's a blessing for me to be in this line of work, to be able to have a direct access to the youth and be able to help them identify their dreams, their goals, their hopes and aspirations, help them work through their traumas, help them just think outside of the box and the narrative that has been painted for them or portrayed for them based on their environment and their upbringing, the societal norms and the systematic oppressions that have been in place to go against them in their life. I think it's a blessing to be a part of Progress Pushers. Major shout out to Eddie Purpose for the vision, the follow through on the vision, and just providing a platform and space for us to have a program like Keys to Success, so where we can pour into the youth in a different way than traditional methods have been put into play to connect with our youth, our culture, and our community. At Keys to Success, we pride ourselves on equipping our youth with not only life skills, but addressing and identifying the traumas and barriers that have been put in place and that we're currently working through and dealing with on a day-to-day basis, even as adults, giving them the outlet and providing them space to be able to tap into adults that's outside of their normal environment and be comfortable and be vulnerable and can trust us, answer questions that they may have that they may not have anybody at home to talk to, provide them outlets to be able to write, create, and use their artistic ability to express themselves and to release the things that they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. You know, I think we take for granted sometimes, being adults, that we were once young and we have it all figured out now, and that's further from the truth. We are just vessels, and we have the opportunity to change the narrative in a positive way by our involvement and our impact with these youth and young adults. You know, again, I can't express my gratitude and the fulfillment that it brings me to be in space with these young people and a part of this mission and this program. You know, it's Keys to Success all day, baby. Progress Pushers.
Man, I'm Eddie Purpose, founder and executive director of Progress Pushers. You know, here, excited about the graduation, about another cohort, man, that have walked through the process and now are being recognized for their efforts and their achievements and their feedback and their person and involved in the group. So, founder and executive director. So, the face, okay, of Progress Pushers. But also, you know, just keeping things rolling, man. Keeping the groups coming. Just overseeing what we do. You know, we continuing to try different methods on areas to serve, ways to serve, ways to be more inclusive, and things like that. Absolutely. You know, I fell in love with music at an early age, listening to the Tupacs, you know, the Scarfaces, you know, E40s and those guys back when I was a kid, just being influenced by good positive messaging. And that's really the basis of, to me, the whole concept of why we wanted to even do this music group, really to let the youth know that what you listen to, man, as far as the messages that you receive, will be manifested one way or another into your actions. And it's very important that we're mindful of how we're influenced and who we're being influenced by. And even the ones who are actually doing the music, again, it's very important that you're mindful of the message that you're putting out and promoting, so you can be careful on not to negatively influence the generations that's coming up after you. Well, what inspired me to incorporate music into the Progress Pushers model is that, you know, a lot of our staff is musically inclined. And as we know, when it comes to this, to the younger generation, you know, hip hop is such a big thing and so influential. We wanted to just do something that's collaborative with the core motto of our Credible Messenger groups, infused with music, because music itself is so influential to our daily lives. And so we wanted to kind of take it to that direction where even if you're interested in doing music or not, we want to be able to pass on that message of what are you receiving, what are you getting with the music that you're listening to on a daily basis. For me, again, it's surrounded around the message. What message are you giving? What message are you receiving? And how is that in alignment with your actions? How is that in alignment with your overall goals, right? If I say I want to be a scientist, like what am I actually doing on a daily basis that's in alignment with me becoming that scientist, right? And so I would definitely say, you know, be mindful of what you're doing. Be mindful of who you're surrounding yourself with, because like the saying says, birds of a feather flock together. If I hang around with losers, I will be another loser, right? If I hang around with individuals who are college students or who are into the trades or, you know, who are in positive environments like this music group, then obviously I will tend to do that as well. I've had many mentors, and I still have mentors. I don't believe that anybody gets anywhere in life without somebody to look up to achieve to be, right? And so I still have mentors. I'm looking for some more right now. But one of my mentors for sure is a guy by the name of Augustine Cedar. He currently works for the Urban League of Seattle as their second in command. And he's been a phenomenal mentor to me, just in terms of even getting involved in his work. You know, when I used to work for the Urban League, after I got out from my time of incarceration of nearly 13 years, the Urban League is where I went, and he was working there. And I started working there, helping the community, helping individuals like myself who was returning home from their stint of incarceration. But I actually seen a gap where there wasn't youth being serviced. And so this is the whole reason why I wanted to branch off and start Progress Pushers specifically for our youth. Because we know that our youth they're not the next generation, they are this generation. And if there's not us who will help upbuild, who will help impress upon them certain elements and tools that they're not getting in their homes, they're not getting at school, then who will? And so, therefore, Progress Pushers was birthed, man. And here we are, about 6 employees and X amount of contractors later, but we still got work to do as well, and we're doing it.
Yeah, next we got an amazing participant, Javon. Crazy on the mic, crazy lyrics.
Yeah.
He's come a long way. Super proud of this guy. You know what I'm saying? He got bars for the stars.
Come on.
And who we got besides that?
Man, we got Niani. She's gonna come and do her interview. Now she's amazing as well. She's a beast with the music. I mean, freestyling. She don't have to write nothing. She's a freestyler, but she does write songs. And you know they're gonna come up and let you guys know how they connect with Progress Pushers.
Absolutely. And so shout out to Javon and Niani. Both of you guys is
Shout
miracles
out.
at work, baby.
Yeah.
Push.
My name is Javon. I'm 24. I'm from Seattle, Washington. For about 2-3 months, I want to say. I learned how to mix, and I learned how to own your beats so you don't get scammed out of your money. I mean, I started making music when I was like 12, 13, but really, I used to be in the basement with my cousins. They used to have a little studio, so I would just watch them make music down there, and it really inspired me. Randy and Ruben, aka White Sick and Richie.
Come on.
I listen to my cousins a lot, but my favorite artist is King Von. I mean, they really helped me a lot. Pushed me to do things I thought I couldn't do. Yes, most definitely. Like, and people that's out there that's struggling to make music or wants to make music, like this will be a good program for them. Learn everything I learned. Learn how to make music, make beats, all that. Well, usually when I'm down, I just throw my headphones in. You know, I zone out. Like, I don't want to talk to you. But really, music, like, when I'm hurt or like going through something, I throw in an instrumental or something. I just start writing. That's how I can get everything out. I don't vent, none of that. Yeah, I want to record every song I can and get it out. I recorded about maybe 4 so far. Hope to do more. Yeah, like you can learn a lot from it, especially like things you really need to hear. I'm gonna keep doing what I always did on my free time. I'm gonna just open my notes, throw in an instrumental like I said, and just start writing. I mean, hopefully, like, I can make more music and get a little bit farther and really, like, get my stuff out there, grow more. Well, I always wanted to act, so I'm gonna try to look into that and try to find something for that.
My name is Niani. I am 18. I'm from Seattle, but I'm also from Kent, so. Whoo! I fell in love with music at the age of 9. The age of, no, it was a little bit younger than that because my parents, my dad and my mom played so many songs of R&B, and so that made me become so influenced to the point where I would always be singing, dancing, anything, rapping. So about till probably when I was like really little, like when I was probably like a baby to 9 years old, I started getting really influenced with music because it was played around the house all the time. So. Oh gosh, the music group was awesome. I mean, isn't it like everyone just learning their talents and like hearing their voices? Like everybody has a beautiful voice. Rapping, singing, I like to get to know a lot of people more, even though like I know that wasn't me before, but now this music group, if anything, has brought me closer to everyone. It's like family. We're connected in a way, and you know, you get to really get to know everyone, and I've made some friends, and I've learned a lot about everyone, and if anything, I've felt less uncomfortable. It just feels so, it feels like home. Are you my facilitator? Shoot, my facilitators were killing it, okay? No, for real though, y'all really are amazing. You know, Mr. Charles, Terrence, Merman, everyone, you know, if there's things I've learned, and I know I've said this out loud to everyone, but you guys have helped me with rapping, with rhyming, with timing of rhyming, with cadence, with structure, bar structure. Nowadays, when I'm hearing songs and I start rapping, I know when to be like, okay, that doesn't work. Let me switch it out. Let me put a new word. But you know, like my dad also got me there, so you know, I'm giving him credit too. I give everyone credit. But facilitators, I mean, y'all did your job, because it's like, even though sometimes I don't have consistency, it's also remembering that I can do it and having that belief and that feeling that I can do it. So y'all killed it. Absolutely. I think any youth or anyone, if you have a talent, go for it. And this group, if you choose to allow yourself to be accepted, just know you are accepted and that you get to know everyone else. And just like me, even though I started off shy, started off talkative and all that, you're eventually going to be becoming a part of something. The credible message piece, man, I thought that was like an opening, like an eye-opening, you know. If anything, it's a motivation, it's a motivator. So, you know, sometimes I feel like it's needed because we don't always have that confidence. I mean, shoot, I don't have all that confidence. But it's a booster, and I think it is needed when, you know, when you are feeling shy, you know, or anything like that. It's a good, helpful piece. So, you know, it's good. So, my dad and I have been talking, and pretty much, you know, I want to learn more about making music, producing music, and I think for me, what I really want to do, and I've said this many times, is make songs, because I love hearing people's songs, I really do. But when I hear my songs, when I hear my voice, and I hear that, that's like a feeling like you just don't even know, because you're creating something, you're making something. And so with that ability to do that, for me to have that outlet, for me to continue that, I have felt more confident than ever. So music, like I have said, I'm working on consistency, because y'all know who I am, but I'm going for it.
All right, so next up, we got my man Merman, man. Now, this is my co-facilitator. This brother is hot, man. He's a beast with the youth. And, you know, he's going to tell you a little bit of how he connect with Progress Pushers and what he does for Progress Pushers. Let's go.
Okay, my name is Merman Sallier. I'm a navigator with Progress Pushers, amongst other things. And I'm actually from Seattle, Washington, by way of Hammond, Louisiana. You know, yeah, I'm a CD baby. I fell in love with music really when I heard the first Prince album, Prince. My mom had all the records, so I saw this one record with Prince. He was like naked with an afro, and as a kid, I'm like, he's on a unicorn. You know what I mean? So as a kid, I'm just like curious, like, what is that? And I went to go find the record, and it was already on a record player. So I just touched the little. My dad had like a Bang & Olufsen joint. It was like bananas, and I just touched it. And once I heard Prince, I was just walking around doing all of his drum rhythms on the tables and everything. And then what really got me is when he did some work for The Time, and this song called 777-9311. It was like It had these rolls on these hi-hats that I just couldn't stop. Pac ended up using it for "What's your phone number?" Yeah, he ended up using that beat. But that's when it happened. So I have to say I was like 4. My mom was at LSU. I was on campus. Yeah, I was like 4. And I knew then though, like, I knew I was in love with music. Well, this is my main, the Keys to Success is really my number one group. This is how I got exposed to facilitating groups with the Progress Pushers, because I've just been with them since May. I feel like I've been there for years, but I've been with Progress Pushers since May of 2021. And so I've been a part of other trainings, but it's actually facilitating groups. It's been Keys to Success. This has really been getting me tuned up. I'm grateful too. It's my joint. One of my favorites is leadership and self-discipline, which are 2 because they resonate with me personally. So I always remember that. And then just the one about the ego, flying solo, doing your own thing, and just having your own mission. That's one of the ones that I notice a lot of the participants, they resonate with them too. Well, I would start with the same foundation as be your own person, and don't let other people's observations or like don't let their idea or concept of who you are define you. Like if you want to be a singer and you can't sing that good now, that's cool. It doesn't really make no difference. It's like, don't worry about if you can't sing. Figure out what it takes to get your vocal cords worked up, and just exercise and find out the formula, because there's a lot of non-singing professional singers. So amongst other things, just stay persistent and believe in yourself more than anything. Just believe in yourself, and then the people around you, they'll start to believe in themselves, because we kind of mirror each other's behavior naturally.
All right, so our next 2 participants, Uriah and Layla.
Yeah.
These girls are beasts, man. They sing, they rap, they do it all, man.
Yeah, they wrap circles around these cats around here.
Come on.
They're usually up top, working on their vocals, and I'm serious. A few times I actually thought we were listening to a record playing. You know what I mean? They got
they're that
pipes.
good. They're that
Absolutely.
good, So they're gonna come and give you their testimony on what they do with Progress Pushers and how they love the music group and what the music group has gave to them. So
absolutely,
you guys,
shout out Uriah and Layla. Check this out.
Hi, my name's Uriah.
And my name is Layla.
And we are a part of the Progress Pushers music program,
which is a program that teaches us how to connect to our music and own it. The program provides us information about different types of ways different types of ways we can be in the music industry. They have taught us how to produce and edit our own music and gave us opportunities to express ourselves through it. Not only have they helped us in the music business, but they've also given us great life lesson advices.
One of the few things that we've learned while being in the program, they would give us an educational video to watch when we come in. So before the program would start, we would watch these videos, whether it was about music, how to make it, how to own it. We would also watch videos about, the kind of foods that you put in your body, eating healthier and just living life. And one of the few things that we learned was about how we can learn from eagles. And from that video, I remember watching it and seeing that eagles like to fly through thunderstorms while birds would sit in trees and hide, which to me, it meant, to face your problems head on, instead of running away or, standing back. If there's a obstacle in front of you, to take that as a challenge and go through it.
Something I got from that same video was that usually eagles are very reserved and independent, and
they would fly alone.
Yeah. Eagles fly with eagles, saying that you are who you hang around. So in a sense of that, what I got from that is that you don't have to hang around people
to try to fit in. You can hang around people who's influenced you in a positive light instead of people who's only gonna do or only gonna be negative towards you or give you that negative vibe, and you're only going to be negative to yourself too.
Yeah. And another thing that we learned is how music influences our emotions. It's usually different for everyone, I would say, when we talked about it. A lot of people had different answers and how they would feel. Like some people would listen, if they were sad, some people would listen to happy music to make them happy. Because like some people think that whatever you listen to is what you're going to feel. I find it better for me when I listen to music that relates to how I'm feeling in that moment. So if I was sad, I would want to listen to sad music because, you know, kind of relates to what I'm going through, which makes me feel better. And I think that's what we talked about when we make our music, what we want our audiences to feel, whether you're feeling sad, you put that in your music and you want your audience to relate to that. And I think that's something that I would want to do when I make music.
My name's Elijah Carpenter. I'm from West Seattle, and I'm 18, about to be 19 next month. The first ever kind of I guess rap group was like the Fugees to me. So I used to sit in the in my sister's room, and she had a big old CD player, so I'd put the CD in, and I would rewrite their lyrics and then just rap their lyrics whenever they're rapping it in the room, like if I was on a stage or something. So that was really when I first fell in love with music. In a lot of ways, honestly, like the usual stuff, learning how to count bars. Whenever we start the song and then you hear that 1, 2, 3, 4, the metronomes. Yeah, I learned the metronomes, and really just how to kind of speak up, come prepared and everything, try to just keep the good energy around and do what you gotta do and come in here. I actually knew this shit was making beats, so really that's about it, besides recording and stuff. So last time, most definitely, always, it's a place for the young youth and the young adults that are still going through certain things in life, so you can come here and get whatever's off your chest and whatever you gotta say, and nobody will judge you. If you see it, if you see us, if you see anybody, let us know that you want to be here, and we can always get you hooked up with City or Terrence or Merm or anybody around here, give you a chance at what you feel like you ain't never had a chance to do. Pros and cons for it. Cons, we do talk a lot. Pros, you learn a lot of things from the videos that we put out there, not only learning how to put your music up, but coming prepared, spiritual stuff, the energy around you, the people around you, learning a lot of new things like financing and everything. We learned a little bit of that and everything, so pretty much, yeah, that's a big part of it. I had bought some music equipment, so honestly I'd continue to do that, because I've learned a lot from mixing to making beats and to learning how to record my own stuff and stuff. So honestly, yeah, just continue to do music, and if I ever need any type of help or advice, I could call my peers and let them know what's going on, and I can always get help outside of the music group.
Now this next video here is my girl Tavia. Super talented, dedicated, keys to success veteran. She never misses a day unless it's a serious emergency. Every time I come here, I look forward to seeing her because I know the consistency's there. She's here to support us, helping us with the sign-in. I mean, it's been just priceless. This girl right here, she's amazing. Check it out.
My name is Tavia Mitchell. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Seattle, Washington. One day have my own restaurant and be a boss in my own restaurant.
What's up?
My dream. I fell in love in music when I was in church, always singing in choir, and I listened to music. Some things I learned from the music group was how to count bars and talking in the mic, how to mix music and knowing when to come in. It's a good experience to be in a music group because you get a lot of information that you didn't know if you wasn't in a music group. Writing more because I don't write that much after the group is not, after we don't have a group anymore. So I want to be still writing more, and even though since I have a phone, I can record on my phone.
Making lyrics for the week, so you better catch me on another week. Call me Lil Tay because I like my rap name. I make lyrics every day. This is the summer, ain't for me. It's hot like I want to be in the pool, like I'm seeing the moon. It's the summer so I can't complain, but always working and making music every day, like I can see a new day, ayy.
Okay, now this one right here is my guy Torrento, straight from that dirty South. You hear me? This boy's amazing. He just come in the studio, write his little raps, go downstairs, bust them out, and shoot the work like it's nothing. It's effortless for this boy. True talent, you know what I'm saying? He's a one of a kind dude, you know what I'm saying? You'll see what I'm saying. Check this boy out.
My name is Torrento Galat Jr., aka T Baby, aka the Womanizer, whatever you want, you feel me? I'm 23, I'm from Houston, Texas, but I'm in Seattle now, it's where it's at right now. Let's get it. I fell in love with music as a child. It's always been up there for me. I've been singing since I was little. I started rapping and freestyling when I was 13. I like hip hop, rap, R&B, all that. A couple of my favorite artists right now is Kendrick, Polo G, Kibo Money, and some other ones, but I don't remember their names. I benefited from the music group by learning how to, set my bars, the 4, 12, 16, learn how to do that. All my facilitators is cool, lit. We all good, Gucci. I most definitely think this group is needed in the community. It'll help a lot of younger kids, keep them out of trouble, keep their head on straight. It'll give them something to do. It's like a stress reliever for some people, so it'll definitely be a good fit for some kids. And it'll just keep them busy, keep them out the streets. I gotta stay focused, continue to build my brand, just become a better me, and just do what I can, you feel me? Most definitely, I feel it'll be a good fit for a lot of younger kids, and it'll keep them, pumped up to do something great, even if it's not music. All the wonderful people here, so I feel like it'll definitely be a good fit for a lot of people. I tell them stay focused, stay busy, doing something productive. Just continue to work hard, grind, and never give up. Keys to success.
All right, so next up, man, we got Tajay, man. This girl is filthy with the music. I mean, she's another veteran with the Keys to Success music group. You know what I'm saying? She sings, she writes all day long, you know. But you guys check her interview out. Let's go.
My name is Tajay Shantae. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Seattle, Washington. Music has been a part of my life before I was even born, thought of. So, I mean, this is really something I was born into. It's always been a love for me. That's very hard for me because I do have a lot of different influences for the way that I sound today. So I wouldn't really say that I necessarily have like one specific favorite. I'd say I like Rihanna. I do like Beyonce, but I feel like she's not that influential in my kind of taste. Let's see, I love old school, so you know, like Boyz II Men, Temptation, some Etta James, all that good stuff, you know. So I've definitely learned that I need to take my passion more serious than I do, because every time I come here it shows me why I want to do music, and sometimes I lose that, you know, being out in the world and worrying about everything else. So I think the most that it's taught me is to take my music more serious, for sure, because this is what I want to do. This group is highly needed, I'm telling you. Like, more people need to know about this group. I feel like a lot of people don't like to get out of their shell, and this is the group for that. And they make stuff happen, for sure. So, oh, the facilitators are great. They always make sure we're good. They feed us, they check up on us, and it's always a good time when we come here. If you're feeling bad, you come here and you leave here feeling great. So I know being on time was definitely one of those topics. You know, I'll be a little late, so. Yep, being prepared in the studio for sure. Creating good habits for yourself as an artist. I think it definitely is needed, because a lot of people think that music is just hopping in the studio and laying something down and that's it. And there's so much more to it. And you'd be surprised by how much really goes into music and being an artist. So definitely need it. Live in the moment, you know, don't let the bad things stick with you too much, because that'll bring you down and take you away from what your true goal is. Do what you love, because that's what's gonna bring you to where you need to be. So just let it go and do what you love. I use music every day in my life, so, and I'm a very curious person. I love to learn new things, so it's exciting for me. I look forward to learning new things. It pushes me to want to discover new things. You know, the program just hooked me up with a new little home studio, so I'm trying to figure that out and discover it, you know, so yeah, it's all good things.
It's a wrap. Wrap.
Now this guy here is one of my personal favorites right here. He's been a heavy influence on me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I mean, I got a feeling you're gonna hear a lot from both of us in the future. That's my guy Charles. Check it out.
I am a king. You know what I'm saying? I'm Charles Howard. You know, I'm lead facilitator at Keys to Success. You know, I'm a big brother to the youth. When I was probably like, I would say 11, 12 years old, we had a YMCA across the street from our house. And so I would get out of school, you know, my mom's working, we had no daddy in the house, so we get out of school, past that YMCA, and it was always empty. I mean, no cars out there, no nothing. And I'm like, man, they got this big old space. The whole space was probably like a block long. I'm like, they got this big space, you know, they should be taking advantage of this. I wish they had a music group or something that I can go in and pick somebody's brain about music, you know, maybe not even having any instruments to play or anything, just being able to talk to somebody that knew a little bit more than I knew about music, you know, what meant the world to me. So I always had that in the back of my mind that I wanted to start something like that for the youth, you know. So when it arose, I took the opportunity and, you know, ran full speed with it. I would say hope, you know, that there's another way, you know. I would say giving them that energy to know that they can do whatever they want to do in this world, because a lot of times we go left, you know, when we should have stayed on our path. You know, our moms taught us how to act, how to be, you know, which route to go, and a lot of times we get influenced by other youth or by our peers, you know, older folks, you know. So I want to be that older person to let them know to keep pushing, do this music stuff. This music, these guys is getting rich off of music, you know, doing their own music, like you know, because like bro said, when you sign to a label, you're kind of stuck in a box and you got to do what they say. Today, you guys got the internet at your fingertips, so you guys got everything that the record label could do, you guys could do for yourself. You know, you push play and record a video, it goes viral. You know, you just have everything at your fingertips, so you don't need to lock into a major label like that. Being able to get my story out, you know, when I was younger, I always thought that when we had a rap group, I always thought I had to be talking about gang banging, I had to be talking about shooting, I had to be talking about doing destructive things to our neighborhood, you know. And now that I'm older, wiser, I outgrew all that. I don't follow nobody. I don't follow the leader. I am the leader, you know. I know that I can get my story out, who I am and who I inspire to be, and hopefully it reaches the youth, you know. Man, keys to success. Like I always say, the music is what brings them in. You know, it's a music group. We teach them about how far to stand from the mic. You know, what is this mic? What's the difference between a dynamic mic and a compressor? What's this plug-in? You know, and that's what brings them in. But we're talking about financial literacy. We're talking about first-time home loans, home buyer program. Flipping houses, owning businesses, starting businesses, you know, not getting taken advantage of your music, you know, not letting signing your life away, you know. So we talk about saving, you know, how much you should save. If you get this amount of money every 2 weeks, how much should go in your savings, and how much you should put for investment, and how much you should, you know, you're able to spend after all that, you know. So we talk about a wide range of things. To be you, you know, don't let nobody take you off your path. You be you, you be strong, you be confident in the person you are, not the person you think everybody wants you to be, you know. Be you. So that would be the main thing, you know. You know, the youth have that youthness about them. So when we get a little older, you know, we start putting stipulations on ourselves. Maybe I can't do this, or maybe I am too old to do this, or my bones ain't working right, I can't do a flip off, you know. So the youth always have that mind frame where they gonna do it, you know. They might not even be good at rapping, but just that drive to say I could do it, you know, nobody could tell me different, is gonna take them somewhere in life. And you know, that rubs off on me, you know. So the older you get, don't put stipulations on your stuff. Still have that young vitality, you know. So I would say I always had a love for music, you know. Growing up, you know, we from the South, we from Houston, so my mom playing that old school Teddy Riley or Patti LaBelle or Aretha Franklin, you know, playing that old school, especially on Saturdays when she wake us up early. We gotta clean up the whole house. she turned on a record, you know, and that got me into music. But what really, really got me into music, that got me my love for music. But what got me into music and producing and engineering and doing my own thing was my big bro, T, you know. Bro was out there doing his thing in the streets, and he came, we got out of school one day, and there was a whole bunch of boxes downstairs. So he popped out of the room. He's like, bro, I'm about to leave, go on this trip. But, I went to Guitar Center. They said, this is all we need to start a studio. I got everything. So he said, if you guys learn how to connect it and learn how to use it, we got a studio. So me and my cousin Danny, we stayed up night after night. Every day we got out of school, we would go straight to the house and just connect stuff. This was before YouTube, so we didn't have any manuals or guides to teach us. You know, we really had to plug in this to the speaker, plug in this to the interface, and figure out how things work. And, you know, we taught ourselves. So that really introduced me to music all the way. I would say, you know, all the things that we've been learning over these couple years, we're gonna put in effect. We're gonna do more. We're definitely gonna do more outings. I would say, you know, go to other studios, go to other places that inspire us. You know, it might just be the water, Alki Beach or something. Just take them over there, shoot a video. You know, just different scenery. You know, because that's something that I always needed was different scenery. I love to be locked in the studio, but I write my best music if I'm on top of the roof, or, you know, I'm in a car, just left work, or, you know, something like that. So just different sceneries. Come on, we're gonna shout out. You already know we're gonna shout out the gang, man. Progress Pusher, we've been pushing this for a while now. Shout out to my bro Eddie Hooks, Eddie Purpose. Y'all may know him by, you know, bro started this Progress Pusher, you know, when he was in the belly of the beast, you know. So everybody, all the facilitators, navigators, everybody's with Progress Pusher has been impacted by the system. So we all been locked up. We all, you know, took that wrong turn. And so we just want to guide the youth and show you guys how to do it. You know, just because you're going through stuff and it's rainy days don't mean sunshine ain't around the corner. So you got to stay focused and keep pushing, you know. So we Progress Pusher, man. That's what we do.
Yeah, so this one right here, Bananas, Blinded by Destruction. They worked on this for, probably about 2 weeks to really get it to this point. Added on all the right sauce. Zach put his little on it. Charles made sure he facilitated and got everything, you know, produced properly.
You know, we shot half of the video at an exotic car museum right down the street in Seattle, downtown Seattle, you know.
Whippage.
And, you know, they had Lamborghinis, they had all type of stuff out there.
G-Wagons.
It was more inspiration for the youth, you know, and we wanted them to know that just because you go through stuff don't mean you can't get out of it, you know. So you always stay strong. And let's go into the video, man. Blinded by Destruction. All we needed was a vision.
Pay attention.
So we're blinded by destruction, yeah. I said we're blinded by destruction. I said we're blinded by destruction, yeah.
All we needed was a vision.
I said we're blinded by destruction.
We didn't come here for no competition. Getting off that I can manage. My best chance at taking an advantage. I've been climbing up these levels here and now. My time is so sick, my time fast and slow. Spinning up this fire, here we go. When I'm out here repping it, when I hit the flow of the beat, it's like 10 toes down, but I'm wearing a crown. I be stepping in here, no comparison here. When I hopped up on the mic, chills all over my body. Saw the light, the shit was bright. Came here nervous, but didn't feel too scared. Flowing like TNT, crazy explosion, yeah, that's me. Legend Tupac once said, fear comes with trying new things. I'ma have some competition. Ain't gotta worry about nothing like these pearls though.
So we're blinded by destruction, yeah.
Blinded by destruction, all we needed was a vision.
I said we're blinded by destruction. I said we're blinded by destruction, yeah.
Blinded by destruction, all we needed was a vision.
I said we're blinded by destruction.
I can't say I've been through struggles, but I felt the pain. Lonely sandwiches when there was nothing in my range. I've been abused by so many, but I never changed. I'm so faithful with this rock shit and I'm here to stay. I thought I had some real friends, but they just ain't no way. I lost 2 people and the weakest getting into my brain. Niggas were curious for no reason, so I need to think. I'm only here for the money, I ain't here to hang. I got put on by a game, but I ain't even banging. Like a black crime on crime and that shit is lame. Niggas wanna see me fail, but I stay in the pain. I just do H like crazy, so I pour a drink. And while the life goes on, don't care what people think. But to tell the truth, man, I'm just waiting on my day. This world be full of hate, this world feel like a maze. You niggas acting like you bought it, but just in a way. My cousin blessed me with a pound, saying you ain't gotta pay. You niggas acting like you bought it, but just in a way. My cousin blessed me with a pound, saying you ain't gotta pay. I always ran away from problems I ain't wanna
So we're
face.
blinded by destruction, yeah.
Blinded by destruction, all we needed was a
I
vision.
said we're blinded by destruction. I said we're blinded by destruction, yeah.
Blinded by destruction, all we needed was a
I
vision.
said we're blinded by destruction.
Look, walk a dark road, nobody with you, paint pictures. Going through the pain, blurry vision, spitting scriptures. So much lean in my system like I feel prescriptions. Push that line banging, but we kings like Egyptians. Game tags tatted on my body are inscriptions. Hieroglyphics in the hood, know your position. Young niggas in a rush to be competition, but I strike first. Known to kill the opposition. Send them hitters to your side, all fact, nothing fiction. Blinded by destruction, all we needed was a vision. You should talk less, meditate, and try to listen. I won't let you be a product of your condition. Told a homie the world is yours, just stay persistent. Teach your kids how to survive and have ambition. And to think I used to cook coke in the kitchen. My daughter future promise gonna be lawyers and physicians.
All she needed was a vision. All the thoughts inside her mind, it's in a mission. All the thoughts are stuck inside, it's hard to listen. Can't tell what's wrong from how to prophesy without a mission. She's stuck and there's no way out. She's crying out for help, she's trying to scream and shout. But it's too late now, see your mind has been corrupted. All because the girl was blinded by destruction.
What's up? No, I'm just. Now this one right here, gotta pay close attention. We got some words of wisdom. We're talking about mindset of a winner. The whole concept is about achieving greatness, striving for the stars, and believing in yourself. Here's my guy Charles.
So this part I call a letter to the youth. If you want to become successful in life, you have to do a couple things, but the biggest thing is change your mindset. The mindset of a winner is, I'm going to win no matter the conditions. The mindset of a loser is, I could only win if my conditions are perfect. What they don't tell you is there's never going to be a perfect time. It's never going to be a perfect time to launch your brand. There'll never be a perfect time to put out your songs. There's never going to be a perfect time to launch your business. But do you have the mindset of a winner or do you have the mindset of a loser? If you're looking at life as a possibility, you will see all possibilities everywhere. If you look at life as a problem, you will find problems everywhere. Life is all about perspective. When things start looking like a lot or too much, my mentality is that's what it's supposed to look like. As long as you're going towards what the vision looks like, then that's greatness. I look at it like you're not supposed to feel comfortable. You're supposed to be uncomfortable. It might stress you out, but everybody has a story to tell. My mentality is that's what it's supposed to feel like. As long as you're going towards your vision, then that's greatness. Are you a winner or are you a loser?